right, I'm gonna plate up my apple crisp into my bowls. Ooh, see the steam? Looking good. Lots of juicy apples under there. So there you have it. Day number 3. On the 3rd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 bowls of apple crisp. Very delicious. Hello and welcome back to day 3 of our 12 days of Christmas. We are so excited to share with you today one of our favorite recipes that we make for a gathering, and that is apple crisp. I've been making this recipe since the early 2000s, and it's my husband's favorite for sure. And we also make this when we have a large group, and it's so perfect for that because you can just scoop it and scoop on some ice cream, and it's so easy to serve. And yet it has those rich flavors of this wintertime season. And you can use whatever apples you have on hand. Today I'm using Gala apples, so we're gonna put this together. It smells so good, and I hope you'll give it a try. If you're having a gathering, it's a perfect choice. Okay, we're going to start out by peeling our apples, and I'm going to actually put those right in the container that I'm going to be baking them in, which is this one. I said in my recipe you can use 5 to 6 apples, about 4 cups, but you can really adjust that. If you like more apples or less apples, you can. Basically, I just want to make sure that the whole bottom has about 2 inches of apples in the container that I use. My daughter is helping me today. I'm gonna slice them like this. There we go. So I peel my apples. I know some people don't peel apples. I just find the flavor is a little nicer. If you have an apple peeler, this process would be much slicker for you. Very thin. I'll show you up close. So that is how thick they are. Pretty thin pieces. Try and add my lemon juice fairly quick. For the apples, you could choose any apple that you have in your area that are good for baking. Just check at your local grocery store and see what they carry that is good for baking. My helper is struggling with her peeling of apples. She's trying to use a potato peeler. Probably best not to use a knife when you're 5. My mom is so fast at peeling apples. She's 10 times better at it than I am. When she peels an apple like this, it all comes off in one segment. I don't know, I did not inherit that peeling ability. I thought all mothers just automatically learned how to do that. But I never was given that gift. Now I'm going to put on the juice of half a lemon. This gives flavor, but it also helps the apples not to brown up. Approximately a tablespoon of lemon juice. Also put some orange zest in here. That would be yummy. I'm just going to also add on 2 tablespoons of brown sugar here, so that it just kind of makes it a bit more caramelly. I do this for apple pie, so it will just give that little extra depth of flavor, I find. And these will just sit in this juice while I assemble the topping. For the topping, I start with half a cup of butter, unsalted butter, and to that I add 1 cup of brown sugar. My daughter, who's 5 years old, wants to show her apple that she just learned to peel today. Good job. She was working on that the whole time I was doing mine. So I will cream in the butter and the sugar. Okay, I have my butter and my sugar all incorporated there. I actually decided to use a hand mixer to make it a little faster and make sure I don't have any lumps, because you don't want any brown sugar lumps. I added in my flour. That was 2/3 of a cup. And now I'm going to add in my oatmeal, and that will be 2 cups of oatmeal. 1, 2, and then I add my seasonings. For this, it's just half a teaspoon of salt, so 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I will give that one last mix, and then we'll be ready for the oven. This will go in the oven for about 40 minutes, uncovered at 350. Okay, you can help. Thank you. Smells good. Okay, we'll do a little bit more, and then we will put that on the top of our apples. And we'll zoom you in again. Okay, so we have our apples sitting in their little juice and sugar mixture. I'm gonna put on my crisp topping. Yum. My husband is gonna love this. I've seen people make what they call Marry Me chicken. I think this is Marry Me apple crisp. The thing is, it's so easy that anyone can make it if you have an oven. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this in my oven for about 40 to 45 minutes until it's bubbling. And you will see those right now. And I'll show you too hot. You would be making this recipe as soon as possible. Ooh, so bubbly, so yummy. You will love this recipe. Crispy on the outside and tender apples on the inside. It's bubbling. I'm gonna check the middle. I'm gonna give this probably 5 more minutes. That's what you wanna see, a nice brown crust. See the bubbles? That's perfect. And we will dish this up and we'll have 3 bowls of warm apple crisp. Thanks for watching our 12 days of Christmas recipes. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss any recipes.